talked about earlier, making videos of stuff that wanders in the shop. So speaking of things wandering in the shop, this beautiful guitar from our friends at Hinnant Guitars in Georgia. Awesome guitar. They have been a builder that uses Porter pickups for quite a while now. So we wanted to start doing some stuff to feature builders that we've been working with for a while. So Mike over there at Hinnant Guitars sent us this guitar to check out. We're kind of giving it a once over, a little bit of a review slash showing. We already know how it sounds. It's actually loaded with our Anthem PAFs. We'll get into more of an in-depth video on this guitar as we go. It's got a really nice tremolo, a tremolo that I've never actually played before. Really smooth, cool, like open grain, kind of reverse, almost like a reverse dog hair kind of finish, like a whitewash. Yeah. Roasted bird's eye maple, really nice frets, and you mentioned it has the ratio tuners on there, which are very, very nice. Cool guitar, very cool. It has like the bolts on the back instead of a neck plate. I kind of like that.
Yeah, like an expanded heel contour.
Yeah, very comfortable up high. So this has been kind of fun for us to experience this. A lot of times we work with people across the country or in other countries, and we don't get a chance to try their instruments out. And this is truthfully just something that we want to do as a way to mutually promote those that use our pickups and those that believe in us as a brand. And so that's kind of why we're doing this. Again, we'll go into a more featured video coming up. But as far as this guitar, I mean, what's your initial, I think we've had it for a couple days, but what's your initial reaction and kind of just overall thoughts on it?
Yeah, it's really comfortable. There's nothing on this guitar that is like sharp or like gets in your way. Like it's got a nice little tummy contour and yeah, this heel contour here. But it also is set up really low. It's ready to shred. I feel like it wants to be plugged into a half stack or something at least.
Yeah.
But it's really, yeah, kind of no frills and everything that you want and nothing you don't need. I like that it's just master volume and tone and the three-way, easy to get to the sound that you want. And we know it sounds, we know how it sounds. We know how it
sounds, yeah. Which is funny, like getting a guitar in here that already has our stuff in it, it's kind of less, usually it comes without Porters in it and we rip them out. And this has been kind of nice because we've got to like get to know the guitar right away because we know what it sounds like already. We almost didn't even need to plug it in.
Yeah.
Spend some time acoustically with it, which is one thing I did want to mention. It's very resonant, very lightweight. And we'll include a link to the Hinnant Guitars website if you're looking for a build. They are a great builder. Really impressed with the guitar. I feel like it's very, very affordable for a handmade guitar. Very quality components. Just a lot of attention to detail. I think you can tell when something like that is in your hands. It just feels pretty natural and you start kind of getting comfortable with it right away, really quickly. And that's kind of what I found with this guitar as well. But if you're interested in that, Mike over there at Hinnant Guitars would be happy to help you with. They've got all sorts of really cool designs and he does a lot of stuff. This is probably one of their more plain guitars, even though it's very fancy looking, but they have guitars that have multiple layers of woods on the contour. So as the contour goes down, there's all sorts of layers of wood kind of popping in there. And just fantastic builder, fantastic high-end appointments. Even if you just want to look at cool guitars, go to their website, check it out. Overall, I do like the body shape as well. It's kind of it's not too off the wall, but it's got its own unique. It's kind of a halfway offset, halfway Strat-ish, Jazzmaster-ish. It's kind of got a little bit of even Telly-ish kind of feel to it. And I think I like that. I think I like people that kind of are willing to jump out into the waters a little bit with a more unique design. But we're excited to kind of show you more of this guitar. If you want to hear anything specific, like you heard in the opening, just a little quick sound tasting. We're going to do some more demos with this guitar, with more effects, with more types of things in the future. But this is just a shout out to our friends over there. Just a great company to work with. I believe he's a one-man shop. I'm not 100% sure, but I think he is. So you're going to be talking directly with the guy that's going to be building your guitar, which I do feel like is pretty rare nowadays. You're kind of getting something off the shelf, and that goes down to, you know, how you want your neck carved and how you want the contours or no contours on the body. And I think each of their designs can be customized and tweaked a little bit, which I think is so fun. If you're gonna spend good money on a guitar, you might as well get some custom options. So hit Mike up over there at Hinnant Guitars, hinnantguitars.com. I think it looks really good with the raw nickel Anthems. I mean, we're always like a champion for raw nickel, but yeah. Would you change anything about the guitar? Do you feel like it's kind of like you could rock this thing, or would you say, well, I want to maybe pick a different color, or what would you do if you could spec out this specific model?
You know, I would. I'm going to go a little crazy here because I think we've also built some 7-string pickups for him,
That's
and I
right,
wonder
yes.
if he is still doing that. But you know, that's definitely something that you would have to hit him up for. But I would maybe just add an extra string.
You'd add in just an extra. What's an extra string? It wouldn't be that hard to
Yeah.
just add it, right?
But other than that, I think this is just ready to hop up on the stage or the practice space or the studio or wherever and lay down some tracks, I think.
Yeah, and it's got the direct mount humbuckers on there, which is also kind of cool. Typically, a lot of the demo guitars we have here are more pickguard or ring mount, so that's also fun to have the direct mount. I would probably, if I were to change anything, like if it was speccing it out just for me, I probably would do an HSS or something. I like the dual humbucker. I find that sometimes when they're further apart, it does change a little bit of the sound in the middle position, and that's not necessarily like a bad thing for this specific guitar. It's just kind of, I've been more leaning towards the HSS and kind of some of those in between positions. So I know some guys don't like a pickup in the middle because they want to hit it, but I actually like having more sounds. So I know that this has kind of just a standard 3-way set of sounds. I would love to pull a little bit more out of it, maybe even some push pulls or something like that to split those. But that's just because I like to have a little bit more stuff on tap, but not necessarily knock on the guitar. It's just maybe personal preference on that. But yeah, hit Mike up over there. Again, thanks for watching. More on this coming soon. If you have any questions about the specific guitar, we're going to continue to spend a little more time jamming on it, ripping on it, and then we'll have another video coming up soon.
Yeah, so if you want to check out more stuff like that, be sure to comment and subscribe and all that good stuff, and we'll see you guys soon.
Sounds good. Thanks, guys.